Hey guys, welcome to another makeup basics video, and this video is for middle schoolers, preteens, people that are just getting into makeup and kind of want to understand what each makeup product is used for, things to avoid with it, things you want to do with it, you know, stuff like that. And I'm going to be focusing on eyes. If you haven't seen the face video, you can definitely go check out how I did like foundation, concealer, all that kind of thing for preteens. That video is in the playlist down below. And this video I'm going to kind of talk about eyes and some good ways to do eyes if you're in middle school or if you're like a preteen just getting into makeup. So for eyes, I would definitely consider not wearing too much eye makeup. The thing about eye makeup, especially if you wear it for a really prolonged period of time, it can start to wear off during the day. You do have to be kind of careful with like eyeliner and stuff like that because sometimes it can like fall underneath your eyes and you kind of get the raccoon look. But sometimes it's kind of fun to play around with it. I know my daughter, she's 11 and she likes to wear eyeliner during the day, and that's all she's wearing right now, but I'm going to kind of show you some mascara tips that you can maybe use. So this isn't going to be eyeshadow placement, this is going to just be kind of like a really good makeup look for maybe somebody who's a little bit younger. So the first thing that you want to get for your makeup kit would be like a kohl eyeliner. Now what you want to avoid, I personally think, is the twist up eyeliners. A lot of times those are really waxy and they tend not to work very well. From my experience, I personally like the pencils that you have to sharpen. A lot of times they're just a little bit better. So this is the NYX Epic Wear liner stick in pitch black, and this is the one that I have found works really well, and I'm actually giving this one to my daughter Elena because she needs her own eyeliner, and this one works really well, and it works as well as some of my really high-end ones. So what you want to do with the eyeliner is you want to line your waterline, but you actually don't want to go all the way to the inner corner of your eye because that can be a little bit too much for your age. I told my daughter to go right into the middle of her eye, lined up with her pupil. Look at your eye and you'll see the lash line, so where your eyelashes are coming out of your eye. Well, you actually want to go inside your eye where the waterline is. And I know that seems very weird, but this is a really great way to put eyeliner on to kind of give you that smoky look without having to apply too much. So what you want to do is you want to take your ring finger, which is your gentle finger, and you want to go right here under your eye and pull down slightly. You want to put the pencil into your waterline and just kind of shade right there. And like I said, go about halfway, and that is it. And this kind of feels weird at first, but you really do get used to it. So as you can tell, it's just a little bit on both sides, and it's just enough to give you a little bit of darkness there without going overboard. Now if you want, my daughter doesn't do this yet, but if you want, you can also hold your upper lash line up slightly, and you can line your top lash line as well. I don't do this every day, my daughter doesn't do this, but you can do it. And it just gives a little tiny bit of darkness there to your lash line, and it can make your eyelashes look just a little tiny bit thicker and just give you a little bit of darkness around your eyes. Now the key to this though, you guys, I really want to make this clear. Do not use too much eyeliner, especially on the bottom waterline. And the reason you don't want to use too much is because this will fall under your eyes. And it just starts to make you look like a little bit of a raccoon, and it's just not the best look sometimes because it's not intentional. One thing that you can do if you do find that no matter what you do, the eyeliner transfers and kind of falls underneath your eyes, maybe you have really oily skin or something, after you apply the eyeliner, just take your face powder that we used in the face video and then take that teeny tiny brush that we got at the Dollar Tree, and you can put a little bit of that face powder right under your eyes, and that will kind of hold that eyeliner in place because it's powder, and it'll kind of keep that eyeliner from falling under your eyes. So if you want to do a little tiny bit of eyeshadow, the best thing to do is something that is neutral. Now one of my favorite palettes for like beginners is this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette right here. Mine actually broke, which is really sad. But this is a really good eyeshadow palette for beginners because it has really natural colors in it, and you can do a lot with this palette, and it's also really cheap. So this is called Walking on Eggshells. So I would recommend using this color here. This is like just a really pretty basic champagne color. If you want, you can actually mix this one and this one together, and you can get a really pretty kind of like brownish gold champagne color. And you can just take it on your ring finger, our gentle finger, and you want to put it in the light color first, and then a little tiny bit in the dark one, and you can put it right in the center of your eyelid and just kind of blend it back and forth. Now the key to this is you don't want to bring it up past the crease. You just want it to be on that ball of your eye. So again, right here in the center, and just kind of dab it on with your gentle finger and blend it out. Go back and forth. Again, blend, 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 that's the key. But this can give you just a little tiny bit of shimmer on your eye and just a little bit of color on your eye without being too much. And it really can make a big difference. And the shimmer can actually make you look awake, and it can make you look bright-eyed, and it's really, really nice. Now, to make sure it's all blended, take a clean finger and just kind of go around where you applied it, and that will just kind of blend everything out. So if you guys didn't watch my face video with like the foundation and the concealer, you may not know this next tip, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. In this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, there's this lighter white color here. You can take this little brush, again we got it at Dollar Tree, put it in there, and you can put it right in the center of your eye, right here. And this is going to make you look more awake, it's going to make you look bright-eyed, it's going to make you just kind of make you look a bit more awake. But the key to this is do not bring it down here. You really want to keep it concentrated right in the corner and then right here along the lash line. If you bring it too far down here, it's going to actually emphasize your under eye circles, and we don't want that. So you just want to make sure you're getting it right here. That's why it's really good to use a brush for this. So for mascara, my daughter actually doesn't wear mascara yet. I really like the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean. It's in this teal bottle. I would recommend not using waterproof because it's really hard to get off. A brown mascara is a really good mascara to start off with because it can give you just a little bit of lashes, and it can emphasize your lashes a little bit without being too dark, especially if you have naturally really blonde hair or you have red hair or like strawberry blonde. A brown mascara is probably going to be your best bet because you usually have lighter eyelashes anyways. And so going with black can sometimes be a little bit too harsh. So if you have red hair or blonde hair, brown is definitely the way to go, especially for your age. So one thing that I would recommend for middle schoolers is to just apply the mascara to the outer corners. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara here to the outer corners. And then this side. And one of my biggest makeup mistakes when I was younger, when I first started wearing makeup, was I overdid mascara. I would just keep applying it and keep applying it and keep applying it and keep applying it, and I got spider lashes, which you guys may have heard of that term before, spider lashes. And it basically just looks like you have spider legs on your eyes. And that's not cute. It might seem cute, but trust me, when you get older, you're gonna be like, oh, why didn't anybody tell me I had spider lashes? So we're trying to avoid that look. So I just do a little bit of mascara on each corner. And that's just going to kind of elongate my eyes and kind of make it look like I have more like almond-shaped eyes. And it's a really pretty, very subtle look without being too much. It's less likely to transfer throughout the day, fall under your eyes like in gym class and stuff like that. So that is it, you guys, for a really, really easy and simple makeup look for middle school. As you can tell, I didn't use too much makeup, but it just kind of defined my eyes slightly. And this is going to stay in place all day. You're not going to have to worry about it transferring too much. But like I said, once you start wearing eye makeup, it's definitely good to kind of check it throughout the day, bring Q-tips to school, or just kind of wipe under your eyes if you get a little bit of transferring from the eyeliner. But this is just enough makeup to kind of give you some definition without being too much. So if you guys want to play around with eyeshadow a little bit more, I'm going to be doing another tutorial on kind of the basics for like eyeshadow placement and things like that. So I'll be doing that video soon, and you guys can watch that if you guys are interested, but this is kind of just a really good everyday makeup look. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you learned something new, and I will see you guys in my next video.